Well, good morning. Slept good and dry in the X-Men last night. I mean, there was winds, you could hear them, but like, where we're so sheltered here, it didn't even hit the tent. But it did rain. I think it rained before I actually filmed my goodnight portion of the video. Because I think that's what put me to sleep. I think it drizzled on and off through the night, but I couldn't really tell if it was from it dripping off the trees or if it was actually raining. But, yeah, I mean, it's a really nice site, just really rooty. I mean, obviously, I showed y'all last night where I'd set up on that route, but, trying to decide if I want to go ahead and pack up now or try to wait. Because I would really like to see the view from this meadow up here. So I may hang around, take my time packing up, probably leave around like 9 or something. Right now it's like 7:30. Sally, how'd you sleep? You sleep good? She's over here looking for her food. Well, she only ate like half of it last night. I think she was too tired to even eat. But, see if her bag is still, yeah, her bag's still dry. Cool. Anyway, we'll walk around a little more in this campsite. And I slept warm last night. I thought I was going to take a layer off because I had my leggings on and my alpha sweater, and all I've got under this is just a tank top, and I was almost sweating at one point last night. And it's probably in the 40s right now. Now that's a 30-degree bag, but it's a 30-degree REI bag. So I'm very impressed. I really like that sleeping bag. I'll try to do a review on it and kind of compare it to my other bags. But yeah, just really nice. This is why I hung my bear bag. It was the easiest to get to. And you can tell this is a well-worn area for sure. See, down in here might be a campsite. But anyway, I mean, you tell it's on a hill though, so you kind of have to just be mindful of that, I guess. But I think this right down here is the trail where we'll take a right and go up to the bald, yeah. I don't think this has a name other than it being a connector trail. As you can see, we're completely fogged in, clouded in, or whatever it is. But anyway, we'll head back up to camp and just take our time packing up, maybe take another little nap. But yeah, good morning. And there's some more campsites that look like back in here. I thought right in here looked like a pretty good spot. Not really rooty, kind of soft. It's definitely on a slant though, but it's a mild slant like in there, so you can see, I mean, there's just paths all in here. So this must be a pretty heavily used site for, I'm assuming, summer. Maybe this is just a bathroom trail. Huh. Looks like there's a trail going this way. as I know, this is not a trail, so. Huh. Well, this is cool. No idea where this is going. Funny story. So the trail I thought was a trail. It is the trail. It's the trail we came in on yesterday. Oh, goodness. That's funny. Oh, me. Yeah, so I think this right here is where we popped out at. I think this was the trail I saw yesterday and kind of skipped it. So like right in here looks like another little campsite. Yeah, it's not like too bad. I mean, like I say, other than roots, like this is a pretty good sized root. Maybe if you had like one of the Altiplex or something with a small footprint, you could set up like in here. But definitely hammock friendly in here with all the trees. Coming out of the forest, and the connector trail that goes over the meadow splits here. So this goes on and Green Mountain continues up to its intersection with the MST, which is that trail right there. So anyway, we'll circle back around to camp, start slowly packing up since it's 7:51, and take the Buckeye Gap trail down to the car. Because, I don't know, I'm just not feeling super ambitious, and, you know, hiking 10 miles with my pack and then driving just sounds like a recipe for disaster. So then I'll just play it safe and do the short route. Maybe come back up here when I know the weather's going to be nice and do a longer loop for 2 nights. But we'll enjoy our 2 days out here. It's been fun. I really enjoyed yesterday, even as tough as it was. I still really enjoyed it. I think I've passed my campsite. I think. Now I wonder if people are tenting here, because this looks like one down. Maybe not. I'm still trying to figure out how to get back out to my campsite. Because I know we just popped right out of the woods down here, so I should have popped back into the woods, but I haven't seen an obvious path yet. Oh, there we are. I didn't even know the path was just like right here beside this big tree. Alright, we got everything packed up, I think. So this is, I don't know if I've actually shown y'all the inside of the X-Mid 2. This is the first version, I believe. So I'm on, it's soaking wet, so I'm hoping I can just stick it in this pocket. But yeah. It's got the bathtub floor. It's not super tall. And honestly, it can be a little finicky if you're setting it up where one end's higher than the other, which is the situation I was in last night. That's why I was having to adjust a little bit more than I typically do. But this is actually probably the easiest tent to set up, other than my tarp tent. That thing is easy to set up, as long as you can get that ridge pole threaded through the seam. But I really like this tent. I like the vestibules on this one better because they're a little bit bigger. You got more space. I can't imagine trying to cook in the vestibule area on my double rainbow. So I do actually like the vestibules on this one better. But anyway, we'll fix and get out and finish packing up and tear the tent down and hit the trail, see what we see today. All right, all packed up. There's some blue sky that's starting to peek out. There was a big chunk of blue sky there a minute ago. Oh, my rain fly. Oops. Figures I would forget something. Nice little camp spot. So, I'm trying to figure out. Oh, this is the route. I think that was. No, because that was like. Maybe it's that one. That's what's sticking up so far. Anyway. Alright, we will get our rain fly real quick and hit the trail. Show you all the way. Alright, away we go. Oh, I guess I need to start my thing. And since I'm going a different way than what I mapped, I'm just going to record it. So, oh, we can see a ridge. Didn't even see that there when we was standing here a minute ago. That's so cool. Oh yeah, blue sky. It's hard to believe it's been like 20 hours since we've seen it. Wait a minute. Which way are we going? Yeah, so I think that just goes back in the campsite. I mean, that's just right after we came out, so keep going this way. So this in here is where I was thinking about camping last night, but I was worried about maybe there'd be a storm or something. Well, there's definitely plenty of spots here. This here wouldn't have been bad last night. It's just been really wet. So this is a nice little campsite, 0.04 from where we stayed. Oh, back in there's another little campsite. This is it, 0.06. I mean, obviously all these up here would be tent friendly. Wow. So what? These fire rings are a lot to be desired. Like, that's not gonna hold anything in or keep anything from jumping out, you know. This in here looks like a decent site. I mean, kind of typical balls though. It's kind of lumpy, but I mean, this in here don't look too bad. Wow. Oh, is the trail going that way? Yeah, it looks like the trail just keeps going that way, I think. Now, this in here would be a good site. Have this view of Mount Hardy. Mount Hardy is this one right here in front of us. Maybe we'll summit that another day. This is such a cool place. I can't believe I've never been here before. Oh, the view west is starting to clear out. Woo! That's awesome. Oh, look at that. Pretty. One last look at the meadow And I will note, like, there is no water at all from the time I started to this point. Like, you have to set up camp and then come down here near Buckeye Gap. There's a creek down there to get water. So if I see it before I actually turn, then I'll give you all the distance. But I mean, so far it's 0.31 and we haven't seen water. So be prepared for like a water carry, either, you know, coming up that or setting up camp and coming down here and getting it and having to haul it back up the hill. But cool view. I don't know where that goes. Maybe that goes to like a campsite or something. Maybe that's a shortcut. Okay, let's go. Now this is at 0.33. Oh, that's a crazy looking tree. So I believe this is the trail junction with MST. I don't see any white things, but I think that's the only junction here. So MST going that way, but we're going to take a right on it. And we're only on this for like 1/10 of a mile before we take a right on Buckeye Gap Trail. And this is built up like there's normally water here, so I don't know if this is normally where water comes down, but ain't nothing there now. I wonder if people use that over there as a campsite. Kind of looks flat enough. It's at that junction was 0.35. Looks like there may be some campsites in here. Kind of scattered out. You can see all the different pads. So all this is at 0.38. It's just past the MST junction. Definitely say it's probably more tent friendly than hammock. As a lot of these are just like shrubs and stuff. It's not like trees you can hang from. Except maybe over there. Let's see. Let's see. This is a really good site for a tent. Oh yeah. Fire pit and everything. Wow, this is really nice. Definitely tell this is heavily used. Nice space for a tent. You might could hang a hammock between those trees, maybe. And here's a good little spot for a tent. Nice and protected. Soft ground. Yeah, this is super nice. It's the first decent fire ring I've seen up here. Yeah, that's nice. And don't be like me and cut through the trees. Just walk down the trail a little bit and there'll be a path on the left. I mean, it's really nice back in there, for sure. Alright, so we're at the junction with Buckeye Gap Trail 0.46. So we came down that way And I was standing here wondering if there's a view that way, but I don't know if I'll walk out there or not. I'll get here just a little bit just to see if there's a view or not. This would be cool if there was a view. I hear people. Maybe they're camped or something. Ow. Stay, Sally. Oh, there's a birdhouse right there on the side of that tree. Oh, look at the sun rays coming through the forest. How cool is that? That is so cool. So it sounds like the creek is down there. I'm assuming that's Buckeye Creek. I want to walk out here just a little further just to see if there's a water source up here for you guys or not. Oh wow, check this out. That's kind of crazy looking. Is that a piece of metal? Yeah, that's metal. That is cool. So I will say this used to be a logging area, I believe. And all that, so yeah, so here's the water source. Definitely flowing really well. There's as dry as it's been. Definitely could get water here for sure. So this is at 0.51 from camp. But at least you would have water if you don't want to carry it up 3,300 feet. Alright, so this is our turnaround point, 0.51. Now we'll head down Buckeye Gap Trail. Alright, so we're back here at the junction. And it's 0.56. So let's see what Buckeye Gap Trail is like. I guess this is normally a water source, but as dry as it's been, it's not today, but this is 0.8. So here's a water source at 0.91. Little stream. I mean, it's not much flow. And it looks like people are going up that way, so maybe it's a better fall up there where you can be easier to get it. So here looks like another, usually some sort of water source at 0.96, but it is dry. This is at 0.97. I mean, it's flowing, but it'd be hard to get. And maybe if you had one of those pumps, I think Hydro Peak, or somebody makes one that where you just set the little thing down and it pumps. Because there's just not enough of a fall there to get it. So here's another water source that's basically dry. 1.07. So now here's a good source. It looks like, yeah, it's flowing good right down there. 1.15. Here's another, you know, like, it looks like it would normally be a water source, but not today. 1.22. Even this one's dry. 1.23. I wonder if there's typically water here. This is at 1.29. Here's another low water spot, 1.34. I'm just taking a break in the sun here. Take off my rain layer. I was using it more as a windbreaker, but yeah, just soaking up the sun before I don't know how much longer we'll be like up here where we actually have sunlight before we drop down like in the valley or whatever. But just enjoying it, enjoying the clear blue skies. It's great. It's time to get back on the trail, ain't it? Of course, kind of just took our break on the trail, but Sally was over there laying in the grass a minute ago. I wonder if people's camped here. This is at 1.4. So at 1.57, I just looked to my left and saw this interesting thing. It's a big piece of metal. And I know this used to be like a logging, I think a logging operation. I don't know what this was for. Honestly, looks like there's some sort of grate sitting there. There's a good little water source. It's at 1.65. You want to drink it? Here's another little water source. Just barely trickling. 1.83. Water source is just dripping. Really wouldn't be a good place to get water though, 2.01. But it's really not falling where you could easily fill up a bottle or anything. So at 2.13 miles, the trail turns left here. Watch out for slippery roots. I about fell, but I caught myself with the trekking pole, thankfully. But it was under the leaves, so I didn't really see it. If you needed a campsite real quick, you could probably throw a hammock up between these two trees. Just stomp down. It's under it. Or you can go down there in the grassy area. Oh, and this is at 2.43. Oh. Metal pipe. So at 2.53 on the left side of the trail, there's this like old foundation. And it's like dug out here and on the other side of it, and then there's rebar sticking up. You can see it here. There's 3 of them. There's some back there, and there's more there, there. So it's like, what would this have been? If anybody knows or has like a historical picture, it'd be cool. Pretty neat. See, here's another metal pipe. It's a big tall thing too. Huh. That's just loose rock. Look how big that is. And that's all along here. It seems like in here would be a cool place to camp because you're up on this ridge. You know, go over there in there and hang out between 2 trees. This is a nice big field here. Shoot, you could probably even tent camp. I don't see any fire rings or anything like people's camped here, but I think it'd be a cool place to camp. Huh. 2.56. Didn't even feel like I'd walked that far off the trail. There's a lot of trees and stuff down in here. So here's another piece of that piping. 2.7. think that ridge right there through the trees, that's what we were on yesterday. So I did double check Gaia, and that is the ridge we were on yesterday. It's pretty cool to see. This is really pretty. This is Grassy Ridge Branch. Oh, that moves. Oh, and that was at 2.94, or probably 2.93. Oh, look at that. I don't know if y'all can see, like, right in there has that little cascade. It's at 2.99. The trail gets a little tricky right there because it looks like it started collapsing on that left, on the side, on this side. 3.16. But went in the hole that time. It slipped and went in the hole. Whew. So we just got passed by first person we've seen today. I mean, I heard that those other people up before we started dropping off the ridge, but never saw them. But he's just cruising down the hill like it ain't nothing. I'm up here pedaling. Nice guy though, so nice. But yeah, I think I kind of hit a wall. So I think once we hit the other trail, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna eat something, drink the rest of my water. So I think after that we only have like 2 or 3 miles to go. Because to this point we've done 3.36. So yeah, just feel like I need some fuel. But the trail's really pretty. But this probably last half mile or so has been kind of steep and slippery. You know, and you're going over some down trees and stuff, so I've just been having to take it a little extra slow. Oh, I see flat land. I'll be glad to get off the hills, to be honest. Oh gosh. Nice breeze down here. Tell you what, today is just absolutely beautiful. Nice weather, beautiful skies, decent trail. Alright, so we're at the junction with Haywood Gap Trail. So we're gonna take a break here and we're gonna head that way. There's the car. It's at 3.45, but we're gonna sit here and take a break real quick. So we enjoyed our little lunch break here. I don't know, that may go to the river to like a campsite. Can't remember. But we got like 3.3 miles to go. So we'll save the exploring for another trip. Probably got like a second day and I can more take my time and stuff. But man, just really pretty. There's a nice lunch spot there in the sun. Oh, it was nice. Shared a lar bar with Sally. She ate like 90% of it, and then I had a superfood cookie. It's like banana and chia and stuff, and gave her probably maybe 10%, 20% of it. So, and then I've got my Stingarita electrolyte gummies that I'll munch on over the next 3 miles or so. Just whenever. I'm just hoping the next 3 miles ain't gonna be rocky and wet. Oh, golly. Boy, that'd be a good place to roll an ankle. But that's it. 3.5. Well, this area in here is wet. Nice little cascade over there. It's like so this is the Middle Prong West Fork Pigeon River. So the trail forks off to the right there, 3.66, but there's a campsite right here. They should be close to water. Tiddly fire ring. I'm surprised nobody's made a trail down to the river here, because that looks gorgeous there. Definitely tent friendly, not so much hammock friendly. Oh, maybe this is the path people's taking. Or they're just going to right here. That. I don't think I'd want to come here in spring when it's really wet. I can imagine what this is like. That's like a little cascade or waterfall right there. So at 4.07, I'm assuming we're leaving Middle Prong Wilderness. Wow, this is a pretty significant crossing here. Don't think I'd want to do this in high water. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, well, it's a good warm up for just river wading anyway. Oh, that was cold. Whew. Yeah, so we cross it and go up that way. This is at 4.15. Oh, there's even one coming down over there. That's cool. See if we can find a way across here. I don't think I want to try to keep my feet dry. Honestly, probably the cold water would feel good on them at this point. Yeah, this is just gorgeous. Oh, that is ice cold. Ice cold. Woo. Oh, that's deep. That's deep. Oh, that's just nothing but a pile of leaves. I thought that was a rock to step on. Whew, that would have been bad if I trusted that. Okay. Oh, this is so cool. Alright. Oh, that crossing was at 4.25? Probably about 4.23. Might not want to stick your nose in there. I guess that river is a wild one. That sign says right there. I think I'm pointing at it. Well, I just passed more hikers. Well, I didn't pass them. They passed me. They were going back that way. Like a group of like 5, I think. So it's pretty cool. Know that I'm not completely alone out here. I wonder if this is usually a water source. This is 4.56. So that is the ridge we walked up yesterday that we were on. Now I'm pretty sure that this may be the side trail, I can't tell, down to, I think that's upper Middle Prong Falls, but I'm not going to do that today because that looks steep and kind of sketchy with my pack on. Maybe if I had a day pack, but yeah. So it looks like to get to both of those waterfalls it would be a scramble. So maybe another day when I've got a day pack on. But from what I'd heard, I mean, it looks gorgeous from the pictures I saw, but it does look a little sketchy to try to get down there. So I really just don't want to do that on tired legs. But it would definitely be pretty to see. I think that right there is that steep ascent that you first do in that first like 1.5, 2 miles. Whew. I would definitely recommend doing that on fresh legs because even coming down what we've come down today, like my legs are tired. Now granted, I'm not in super good shape. But, I mean, I would think you would want to do a tough climb with fresh legs. Oh, wow. But, anyway, that's cool to see. Oh, over there looks like a little waterfall. Cascade. So I don't know if this has a name or not. It don't say anything. Little bear trap branch though. So pretty cool. Really pretty. Yeah, you can't hardly see. At least I can't see it. Oh, I don't know if I said. That's probably around the 5.1 mile mark. That little waterfall. Okay, so there's parking here. Oh, you got it stickered out. So anyway, so this is where we start the road walk. It's a mile and a half, I believe. And we'll be back to the car. So 5.27 to this point. So you've probably got parking here for 2 to 4 vehicles, just depending on the size. But anyway, man, what a couple of days, I tell you. It feels like we've been out here all weekend, so yeah, this section today surprised me because I wasn't expecting all the water, because as dry as it's been, I honestly thought everything would be dry. So to get to see the couple of waterfalls and stuff was really cool. And I think Sally's almost ready for the car. She is like trucking. But yeah, and you know, last night was fun. It was just, you know, like I was just exhausted last night when I got to camp. So but the meal, I think I said the meal and everything was good. My bar and both my desserts was good and stuff. So I just really enjoy this. This is really pretty. It's kind of surprised me because I don't know why, because I mean I like Shining Rock, but this is actually really good. And the trails wasn't super overgrown. It wasn't. I mean, I guess it is technical just due to the steepness, but overall it wasn't bad. It wasn't as bad as what I was afraid it was going to be. Probably the worst part was just that climb yesterday, especially that first mile when I had to break out my second trekking pole. I would definitely recommend trekking poles. Even if you typically don't use them, I'd recommend them, and especially if you come when the leaves have fell, because it is slippery. I mean, I think I could have done it with one, but I would have been worn out. Yeah, so hate that we didn't get to see the view from Green Knob and stuff yesterday, but it's still pretty. Yeah, so we're just going to enjoy this road walk. I think this is supposed to be like 1.5, I think, to Highway 215, and then like the road is, or the car should just be like right there. So hopefully we won't have to walk too far on the main like highway. It didn't look like it on the map, so we'll see. But I'm enjoying this. It's actually kind of nice. I mean, I wouldn't like it if I had to do it for 4 miles, but I'm enjoying this bit. It's nice and gradual. And wide, so I can't like slip and fall. Switch back, so yeah, it goes down there and it switch backs, and I think it switch backs again. I don't remember how many times it switched backs, but Oh, it's water coming out of that pipe. Oh, I guess it's coming out of that. I don't know where that goes to. Let's see. Definitely looks like it's pretty heavily used. They don't show anything being on the map on either one. So maybe it just goes to like a car camping site or something. It's at 5.78. Huh. Like somebody's bumper. Or like balance or something. Maybe. Ooh, it's breezy down here. So, I mean, like I said, I've really enjoyed this. I don't think I would recommend it for a beginner backpacker. Maybe an intermediate if you're comfortable just, being in unmarked territory. I mean, there's a trail, baby. Even like yesterday, those couple times I lost the trail. But it's a fun little loop to do as an overnight, because I don't feel like it's too much to do, especially the one I did. Now, the one I'd intended to do today would have been like a 10-mile day if you were to do it as an overnight. But I think overall it was like an 18-mile loop for the other one that I'd planned on doing. But yeah, I think this is a perfect like overnight. I think the other loop would probably be a 2-night one, just to make it enjoyable, so you can enjoy the scenery and all that. But like I say, it's been really, really nice. Which is dog friendly. Sally did fine. I think she actually did better than I did. But that's what I tell everybody. I mean, she's more nimble and agile than I am. So, yeah, I mean, there's a few campsites, but not a lot. And they're all like right there in that one little area up there near that meadow and stuff. So, limited camping options, which is probably why I would, do it as an overnight, because there's really not a ton of places to kind of break it up at. But anyway, we'll just keep walking to the car. I think Sally knows like we're closing in on the car. She has really picked up her pace on this road. So here's like a little parking area. It's at 6.39. I wonder if that goes down to the river or something. It looks like people are driving off down through here. Huh. That's got to go down to the river or something, because none of these roads are on the map. So here's like a forestry gate, 6.46, but I mean there's nothing on the map, so I wonder how old like these old forestry roads are when they're gated like that. Not block gate. Why'd you block that gate? Unless that was maybe some of the old like logging roads or something. I don't know how recent they did logging up here. But see, and here's like a little parking area. 6.5. I mean, it just seems weird, you know, to have these wide areas and that gate up there and that other thing, you know, without, like, I don't see any point of significance. But seeing that right there, looks like it used to be an old road. But maybe these were the roads that was here before they did this road, maybe. I may have to dig my sweater out of my pack. It gets a little chilly in the shade. But, man, it's been fun. Had to relayer. It was getting a little chilly in the shade, so. So I wonder how often they close the forestry. I'm assuming this is a forestry road. Forest Service. Yeah, it's FS 97. So I wonder how often they actually close it off. And there's another big parking area there. This is 6.88. I'm washed out. Oh, there's a campsite. Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. So this is at 6.9. It's right off this gravel road. So I wonder if people park there and then just come down here to camp. It definitely looks more tent friendly. This is probably used a lot in the summer, I bet. People are coming down here to fish and hang out. Oh, there's a car there. Anyway, I thought it said 6.91. Oh, up there's, I wonder if they're hunting. Let's see, let's check the map and see. See, somebody's parked back in there. That's parking area. Probably people fishing and whatnot. Yeah. Shows us there's a campsite on the left here somewhere. Maybe that's across the water thing. 6.97. Of course, we just had to get our feet wet one last time, right? Good. This is cool. The cold water actually felt really good. So that's all. Oh, we crossed the 7 mile mark. So we're at 7 miles. So, oh, I guess this is the other camping area. Over here. I'm assuming this is a camping area. Let's see. Oh, it's just another forestry gate. Huh. 97B. And I say none of the, oh, there it goes. Okay, it's the right Prong Road. Huh. We're not far from 215. But I didn't see a campsite on the left up there. Because it showed, see, it showed that, but I didn't see it. I didn't see anything. But what do I know? So here's another little pull-out area Warning campers. Oh, to all camping. That's the first time I've ever seen a sign say, do not cut or shoot trees. It's crazy. It's 7.08, so we'll walk back in here and see what's back here. Oh, there's people here. Looks like good site, probably tent friendly. I don't know where they're parked at. I didn't see any other vehicles parked. $7.15 is this building here. Tower and all that. Looks like there's another building over there. So that's at 7.18. That right in there looks like it'd be a good little spot. Hang a hammock in. There's not a lot of underbrush and maybe, I don't know. It don't look like a designated campsite though. Alright, so I think we turn right here. See 7.22. So there's some parking here too. If I'd known that, I might would have parked here instead of by the road. Let's see. So we're at 7.24. So we're going to hang a right. I don't think this is 215. Oh, it is 215. Yeah. So we just, there's my car. Guess this is parking area. You are not getting soaking wet right before I put you in the car. So there's a fire ring there. So I wonder if people camp there. What does that say? Oh, there's like rope. People swing into that? This is steep. I don't know kind of. Oh, hatchery supported. Hatchery supported. Okay. That's so cool. Get across this bridge before somebody comes. Oh man, it's so pretty. Alright, that's it. We'll see y'all next time.